The flow insane, take my spot, so the range. Shoot my shot with perfect aim. Third degree, that perfect flame. Ain't no sleep, that's the game. Oh, so southern, that's the slang. When they see me, that's the main. Chasing checks and fly like planes. Big old stick, I bought a cane. Flick my wrist and bought the ring. I'm so boss, we're not the same. Paid the cost and kept the change. Now I'm walking Hall of Fame. And I reside in the cloud. Grand wishes with these bitches. Taking pictures with the crowd, and I'm out.
What's good? What's good? What's good? Peace, blessings, glory, praise, and honor to the Most High. Apologies for the delay. I think there's something going on with the weather right now. But I am grateful for all of you. Shout out to my poets, writers, content creators. I hope you go into this weekend the way that you planned it. I hope you close the week out strong. And yeah, you see the title. This is an older story, right? But I'm just now hearing about it. I got a clip I'm going to play. Have you heard of the Rolls toy prank? Apparently, it's really a thing. I understand we all got to eat out here, but this is taking it too far. Like, y'all some nasty ass people. It go beyond just trying to entertain the audience and create a revenue stream. You doing this with your kids and you posting it on social media like it's something to laugh and joke about. We're gonna talk about it though. I'm gonna bring this up on the big screen here in a second. Shout outs to Rob, shout outs to Sid, shout out to the whole crew. Yeah, let's do this. Right. It's like a minute 20 something seconds. I'm gonna let them cook. And then we're gonna talk. Like, share, repost, let the people know that we are on. Thank you to everybody who has been showing love as of late. Let me see if I gotta switch this up. Because this is a little, I don't like the way my camera is acting right now. Hold up. Let's see something. All right, are we good? Are we good? Let's go ahead. Let me see. I found this on TikTok, by the way. This one was like 6-7 months ago. Probably a little longer than that. I ain't gonna hold you. When I first saw it, I couldn't believe it. But I guess it's really a thing. Hold on. I need my camera to act right. Let's see if this is better. Let's try this. No. Still the same shit. Hold up. Let's close this out. All right, let's go ahead and roll the tape. Hold on. Do I gotta refresh? Let me refresh this shit. Get this up here on the big screen.
Oh God. Oh. Oh my God. Let me go. Hurry up. Let me do this before I can leave. Yeah, I mean, charge my thing. The light on.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, huh?
You playing right?
Playing about what?
I know that ain't what I think it is.
What?
That's one of them things that you be putting down there and it do this and vibrating and wiggling and all that.
Yeah. And
No, dog. Why do you have that in the car, bro? Like, what's up?
I need to charge my thing. What you mean?
So you charging it in the car?
I'm charging the thing in the car.
Bro, come on, bro. Why you
tripping like that? God,
why is you throwing the rose? Like,
I'm not doing it.
So that's a rose.
Duh. How you know what it is? Your girlfriend got one?
No, she ain't got one. Mom, first of all,
I just need to charge it up. I just need 5%.
why is you charging it in the car and I'm in the car? Like, why would you call me in the car knowing you finna do some dirty job?
Finna go to the. Oh God.
My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. My apologies, my apologies. Yeah, yeah. I just realized I was on mute. My my shit been all discombobulated in the last couple minutes. All I'm saying is, matter of fact, I'm gonna play it one more time for the people who came in and probably missed it because my shit was all messed up. And then I'm gonna get back to what I was saying. This is sad, bro. And I know this is old for the people who keep saying, why are you talking about old stuff? No, it's not about the fact that it's an old clip or it's an old topic. It's not that. It's about the fact that parents, you're like, you're my age, probably a little older, maybe a little younger. And this is what you find to be entertainment. Hold up. Let me rewind it.
Oh my God. Let me go. Hurry up. Let me do this before I can leave. I mean, charge my thing. The light on. Go ahead. Huh?
You playing right?
Playing about what?
I know that ain't what I think it is.
What?
That's one of them things that you be putting down and they do this and vibrating and wiggling and all that.
Yeah. And
No, dog. Oh, no. Why do you have that in the car, bro? Like, what's up?
I need to charge my thing. What's up?
Bro, come on, bro. Why is you
tripping like that? God,
why is you throwing the rose? Like,
I'm not doing it.
So that's a rose.
Duh. How you know what it is? Your girlfriend got one?
No, she ain't got one. First of all,
I just need to charge it up. I just need 5%.
Why is you charging it in the car? And I'm in the car.
Oh.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Some stuff need to be off limits for pranks. I have no problem with doing a little silly shit here and there with my peoples and all that. And I wished I could rewind time and bring back some of my loved ones that passed away and do that with them and make those memories with them. I would love to do stuff like that. But I'm not about to walk around with no plastic pocket pussy or some weird shit like that and have it slip out my pants pocket or something and my grandmother or somebody pick it up. Like, that video had over 300,000 likes and over 50,000 reposts. So it's either you're entertained by it or you're just that disgusted and you can't believe that somebody actually would do that you had to share it to somebody else. Am I like, am I weird? Is there something wrong with me for thinking that that's out of the box? My parents didn't move or act like that. They didn't talk to their children like that. There wasn't none of that. Hell, you was lucky if you knew that they even had intercourse. That's how discreet they were. You never knew their personal business All you knew is they was going to work and coming home. They might argue. You might hear that through the walls, but you didn't know if they was on no freaky stuff or no adult time. I think the only reason why it's entertaining to people is because of how far we've allowed some of this stuff to just go, because you can scroll Instagram and see a bunch of dildos and a bunch of videos, and people be laughing at that shit all the time. Or you'll hear kids at 3 years old, 5 years old, calling females bitches and telling grown adults to suck it and all type of shit. So it's like, where do you really draw the line? It's damn near normal. And like this is what I'm saying. Where is it? Where it's like, all right, leaving the toilet seat up and then you fall in it. That's funny as hell. Putting toothpaste in somebody's sandwich and replacing the mayonnaise with that. Yeah. Sticking like a rubber dildo in somebody's birthday cake and then shoving their face in it. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just too old for some of this stuff. But like my folks didn't act like that. And you don't have to be uptight to have fun with your peoples. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not telling nobody to be dry and boring and don't have no type of connection with your family. But what I'm saying is it's gotten so bad that these apps and these social media platforms in general, they're letting way too much be a normal thing. Like this should not be normal. How can you make money off of this, but the average person who actually can sing and rap, they can barely get a view on anything that they're doing? That just tells me how perverse this country is. And everybody who think it's disgusting probably love it. You probably find something real attractive about the shit. That's the only reason why you be clicking and clicking and liking and liking. If I was even caught, if anybody in my house was ever caught watching a Playboy, you had a magazine, you got caught with that, you got your ass put. If you got caught trying to rewire the Super TV, the antenna to get the Spice Channel on there, and you got caught, you got your ass put. They wasn't playing like that. But over time, I noticed the more lenient we got, the more available and more free that these children have become, the more lazy the parents have become. You don't want to be parental guidance. You want to be friends. You want to be compadres. You want to hang out with them. You want to fit in with them. You want to relive your younger years through your people. Instagram will be Pornhub in another 5 years, probably less. Like Twitter X is already damn near there. I don't know if they still got that type of content on there, but once upon a time, You had the lesbian shit on there. You had the guy on guy. You had all that freaky shit over there on X. Instagram is heading in that direction. Everything overly sexual. I don't like the mother son dynamic. I already had like a weird energy about it because some of y'all be too close, too, I can't think of the word. You ever heard of the term son husbands? I did a stream on that before. It's weird, like if it's a single mom or something, she has like this weird relationship with her kid, and she treats her kid like she would treat her husband, or she would treat a guy that she used to deal with. Like they have like it's this weird dynamic between them. It's cringe as hell. That's what this feel like to me. It feel like some son husband stuff. That's something that should never be shown. It shouldn't be on social media. It should be on your device. Unless it's personal, it's locked, and nobody can have access to it. Cool. That should not be for the general public. But for you to be doing, and I want to put this out there. This prank is mom and son. His brothers doing this with their boys, which makes it extra weird. Why are you showing something like that or doing something like that with your kid? I'm not implying that you having sex with your kid. What I am saying is no. There's something really auspicious about that. Imagine you in a car, or you just imagine you out eating with your folks. You hear this buzzing going off, and you looking across the table. Y'all at a nice little restaurant or something, and all you hear is bzzz, bzzz. You don't know where it's coming from. You probably think it's her phone or a phone or something, but you notice that your mom, she over there kind of acting weird and strange. You don't know what's really going on, and the whole time she got the toy running. That's some weird shit. Weird. You got to be the greatest rage baiter there is to put that on, to put that online for people to consume and examine and make type of any comment on. Nah, that's not normal. Some trends shouldn't exist. Some trends need to have an expiration date. This one should have ended when it started. I don't understand it. If a dude was doing put it, if a dude walked around with his dick out and just randomly started rubbing it on people, would that be funny? If a guy was in this situation and he was walking around with a boner around his kids, would that be funny? Would that be cute? The cute the cucumber prank. If he did the cucumber prank around his family, would that be funny or entertaining? No, that's weird. Why do y'all keep normalizing weirdo shit? She talking to him like she go to school with him. What you mean you gotta charge this? What you mean you got, and then you got it right there in the console. Did you watch that? I know it's supposed to be a prank, but nah, you got it. You bought that. I don't know how much it costs. You spent some money on that, so you definitely using it. That ain't no. Come on, man. Yeah. You think she's getting a sponsor for that, or she's getting paid to promote that? Or maybe she has her own personal link. It's possible. That's what it come back down to. Financial strife. There's no other way to make money. You can't cook. Start a cooking show. Be a motivational speaker. Be a comedian. Be a dating coach. Talk about science. Talk about health. What's your niche? You don't have any other options. This is the only one that you could go with. The only reason why I believe she chose that and women like her choose that specifically is because it has been proven to be a successful strategy. It works. There are people who are into that freaky stuff. People like to get peed on. People like to get doo-dooed on. People like to get set on and suffocated. People pay people to spend their money. The pay pig thing, that exists. You know, when men pay pregnant women for their services. Yeah, that's a thing too. What was that movie? Horrible Bosses? I think it was Horrible Bosses. Was it part one? I think it was part one. When they paid somebody to kill their bosses, but the first dude, he thought they were paying him to pee on him. So they went to the little hotel room to meet up with the nigga. He got there, everything seemed like it was on the up and up, and then he started putting down plastic. And yo, can we bring back the 90s? Can we bring back the 80s? Can we bring back the older days when it was still somewhat innocent? Please. Nobody want to be doctors no more. Physicians, RNs. Are we that hungry for love and adoration from the people of the social media spaces? The most fickle people on the face of the earth. They like you for one day, and the second you can't produce anymore, they out the door. Another reason why that's so disturbing is because that worked for you, and it works for a number of you. But guess what? Your consumer's going to get tired of seeing that. They are. Just like they get tired of everything else. And once they get tired of you doing the same thing over and over and over again, they're going to start asking you, what's next? What you got? Come on. We've seen this over and over and over again. We want to stay here, but you got to keep us in. Now what? No more Rose toy stuff. You're going to have to do something equal to that, or it's going to have to constantly spike. That's the problem. It's going to have to constantly spike. Matter of fact, you can't stay here. You can stay here, but you're going to have to maintain that or go up. And what I'm talking about is you can stay here, but it can't be the Rose toy. It's going to have to be something that they ain't see before. It's going to have to be as equally entertaining as that was, or perverse as that was. If not, it's going to have to continue to go up more. If it doesn't stay here, or it doesn't even do that, the people ain't going to want to be like, they're not going to want to be bothered with it. That's why the algorithm does what the algorithm does. I don't trust the algorithm. I don't honor it. I don't really respect it. The algorithm puts people in a trap. It forces you to be stuck. It doesn't allow you to be creative. It don't. The algorithm will tell you this works, or it won't tell you what works. You got to figure it out. And once you figure out what works, then you're handcuffed and you're chained to a system that says you're only good for this based off of numbers and statistics. So you have to keep doing this in order for us to reward you. I don't subscribe to that. That's why I never did it. And I'm having a conversation with somebody and they say, look, bro, why you ain't get back to poetry? Why you ain't doing the poetry? I want to do the poetry. The poetry will come back at some point. I got to find the people. It's not as exclusive or as popular as it used to be. Folks don't really be checking for it. You can't explain stuff like that to him because he don't understand how this stuff works. But I do a large number of different things. I write short stories. I do open mics, and I talk about different topics, and I do streams. All you gotta do is look through my playlist. It's a category for everything. And I got it like that specifically for different groups of people. My algorithm don't really get along with me. But a lot of y'all, especially you women, the ones that's twerking on your kids and doing all that nasty stuff with you, and you're a slave to the algorithm. Nothing more, nothing less. You probably tried something else. It didn't work. You got frustrated with it. Or you saw somebody do that, then you hopped on. Just like the Netflix thing, you hopped on and you took off with it. But I mean, it's cool while it lasts for a while until it don't. then you got to do something else. I would rather be comfortable in what I'm good at and focus on that than go through option after option after option. I won't embarrass or put my loved ones in harm's way just so that you can get somebody to click and like your material. Unless it's like some real harmless type stuff. But if your people don't want to be on camera for that, then nah. I'm cool. In the next couple years, this is going to be way worse. And people have gotten killed over pranks. I don't even have no feelings towards them anymore. I'll watch. I might laugh. I might send them out. But some of them joints that I'll be seeing be so extreme, bro. I can't get with it. And this is one of them. Man, you should feel some type of way about that. And that wasn't even the one I wanted to send or play. I had a whole different one with a whole different kid, younger than him. She got in the car, did the same thing, put it on the charger. That's not stuff your kids should know about. Yeah, your kid gonna know you have sex. They ain't supposed to know that you be on that type of time. Intimacy is supposed to be a special and private thing. The relationship between parent and kid is supposed to be just that. You talk to your kids about the birds and the bees and all that. But some stuff, like you don't shop for your drawers, you don't go get your pads with your kids, and you don't talk to them about getting your back blown out. Y'all be doing way too much. Extreme. No, you too old for that. Y'all my age, and then you'll be the same ones trying to condemn everybody else for their lifestyles. Did you wash your hands? I, I've never, I've, I've never seen one used, but I know where it goes, and I know how. Did you wash your hands, ma'am? Everything is overly perverse. This right here, that right there, and that's why kids are having sex at 11 and 12 years old. That's why they sleeping with teachers. By the way, I got another story for y'all involving teachers. Well, not a teacher, is actually a therapist. The therapist was messing around with a 14-year-old. They locked her ass up. The therapist. Mind you, these are, I'm not talking about a therapist, I'm talking about your post, your comment. These adults, they're our age, bro. They're our age. That's why I think a lot of what we see is our fault because we didn't grow up. Not you specifically, but a lot of us in general. We didn't grow up. We still got stuck in high school. The DeLorean didn't come back to save us. So imagine you have an adult who still acts like a teenager, talks like one, walks like one, communicates like one, still does the same thing that they did when they were in that age group, and you pass all of that information off to your offspring, you set them up for failure. You doing this with a whole kid, doing that with a nah. You can tell by the way a lot of them talk on the internet, how they respond, how they take criticism. You examine their communication skills, they're piss poor, extremely subpar, and they're easily triggered. And everything that you say and do absolutely rubs them the wrong way. Your kids, they're supposed to fear you, they don't. Your kids disrespect you. It's at the point to where your kids are taking their parents' life. But nah, this is one I'm just not on board with. Y'all can keep it. Yeah, it's pretty bad out here. The jobs aren't really paying that much. They're extremely cheap. They overwork you. They're not compensating you for all of the years that you give. I never wanted to be at a job for 10, 15, 20, 30 years. Like I take pride in being able to maintain employment, but I never wanted to be one of them people that was stuck at one place. Because when you go, you don't get nothing from them. They don't give a damn about you. Everybody wants to be famous. Everybody wants to be this popular red carpet guy or girl. Not understanding what come with that. But you got to sacrifice for that. Oh, it's quick. It's easy money. No, it ain't. And sometimes it ain't worth it either. This shit take work. This ain't no overnight success story. I'm living proof of that. Some of y'all be extremely fortunate. You show your butthole off and you just instantly go viral. And nah, it don't work like that in real life. When you actually speak on stuff that make folks uncomfortable, and you're not political. Imagine me going around throwing condoms at people and tell them wrap it up. Wrap it up. Throwing used fake condoms on people as a joke or going into people's neighborhoods. That right there too is fucking dumb. When Bama's be going into dangerous territories, pranking gangsters and street dudes and all that. Yeah, no. If I'm going to do that and I've actually make enough money to where I don't have to do that no more, I'll never go back. I'm changing everything about my lifestyle. I did it so that I didn't have to do it no more. But y'all still doing it. And I think y'all just like it. We gotta do better. We gotta grow up. A lot of y'all need to grow the hell up, man. Y'all out of pocket, literally. Nobody's trying to see that. A lot of them folks done got killed, bro. A lot of them playing around with that shit. A guy ended up going to jail over my girlfriend cheated on me prank. So she used her friends to set up this fake scenario where she made her dude think that she was cheating. It turned into a car chase. He followed them and he shot up the car. Nobody died, but he ended up going to jail for that. And it wasn't even a real situation. And all of this for what? Y'all don't be thinking some of this stuff through at all. The long-term effects from doing stuff like that with your kids, you won't know until they start showing some of those effects later on when they start dating or they start interacting with you or different people, and it come off like you traumatized them. They just didn't say nothing, or they didn't know how to express or voice it. Because you can get paid on it. You get enough follows, you get enough retweets, reposts, you can make some money off of this stuff. That's why you see more negative than positive. That's what people are buying. That's what they're consuming. And honestly, for 7 days, I'm gonna still be streaming and I'm gonna still be uploading, but I'm not gonna be on the internet. Officially starting tomorrow. So from tomorrow to next Sunday or something like that, I'm staying off of IG. I'm staying off of all that. I need to cleanse. I need it. No doom scrolling, none of that. I just gotta. I can't see the nakedness. I got to. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm over here trying to battle my own demons. I don't need to be picking up on nobody else's. The internet can be good and bad. It all depends on you. And I have to reprogram my algorithm because I got a real twisted sense of humor. But I'm gonna do a cleanse. Ladies, this ain't becoming. This is not very ladylike at all. You're gonna have to do a little bit better than this. The internet don't love none of us at all. You only good as long as you can offer them something. I said that at least 4 times, but I gotta keep getting that in your head. They laughing with you now. They love you. Oh, that's my favorite person. All right. See how long that lasts. When those tricks don't work no more, and you gotta figure out something else. Your family should matter more. Your kids growing up mentally stable should matter more than a prank. Period. I walked in one day on my grandparents, and I never wanted to see that ever again in my life. But y'all taking it to another level. You got assless chaps, you got dildos on your bed. You not hiding y'all stuff no more. Y'all just flat out letting it all hang. Got your camera perfectly set up to get everybody's reaction. And we keep normalizing it. There's nothing normal about it. It's perverse. It's a spirit of error. If y'all want to promote something and support something, then support something that is actually beneficial to the rest of us. If you want to be entertaining and you want to be humorous, there's a level of etiquette that you can have with it too, man. You don't have to do every single thing that you see everybody else doing. You don't have to be extreme with it to get the job done. That was too much. There's a million things that you could have done that was funny without buying an actual sex toy and then using it as a way to engage with your kid or the internet. You could talk about your life story. I don't know. I'm not trying to be judgmental though. I hope it don't come off like I'm trying to be judgmental. I'm not. I'm old school. I'm an 80s baby. I didn't see the humor in a lot of stuff. This type of content was never funny to me. I'm disappointed more so because these are the same archetype of women who have platforms giving out advice. Look at what you're doing. But hey, to each his own, whatever work. If it make you money, cool. You're still gonna be held responsible for it, directly or indirectly. The way that type of material embeds itself in people's subconscious, it can't really be expressed until you start to see the patterns play out in the person. Then you'll be wondering, where did this come from? When did you start talking like this? When did you start acting like that person? When did you start acting like that person? Oh, I know where it came from. It came from Abdullah. It came from Quintana, Boquisha, with the lollipop print and all that stuff. Yeah, I know. I know. Shout out to them too. I've been interacting with some dope musicians. I've been seeing a lot of folks that can actually sing their ass off and all that. And I rock with that. I really, really rock with that. You know what I'm saying? Because the surface level stuff get old after a while. You want to embrace some stuff that actually moves you a little bit more. Our attention spans are way too short. Way too short. But hey, I don't know how y'all feel about the Rose toy prank stuff. That's just my opinion. I ain't here to condemn or sentence nobody to nothing. I done laughed at some stuff that was probably just as foul. So I can't point the finger at nobody. Technically, even the stuff that I be seeing sometimes, that shouldn't even be I can't say properly. A lot of that shit that I be watching shouldn't be on the internet either. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I'm just as rotten too.
Bang, 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 bang.
That's why I gotta get away. I gotta get away from the internet for a little bit. Cause it's gonna have me acting out of character more. And I'm already trying to fight shit off as it is. I think it's healthy, and I'm gonna close out with this. I don't see nothing wrong with taking a vacation from social media. I think everybody should take at least a week or a couple days off. Just don't be on it for a little bit. See how that work out for your mind, man. Give your brain a break. You overstimulating yourself. Just look. I get out the bed in the morning. The first thing I do is pick up my phone. Before I go to bed, the phone is in my hand. Oh, I'm looking for a story. I'm looking for a topic. I'm looking for this. I'm always in front of the screen somehow, and that is actually just destroying your brain, man. I got to get back into some reading, and I'm definitely going to do that. I need to learn how to limit myself with the stuff that I'm consuming. It's a process. We'll get there. But I say shout outs to everybody here. I appreciate y'all for indulging me for a little bit. Um, Hardest working man on YouTube. Nobody is dropping like I am. Nobody is moving like I am on these YouTube streets. You might have the views, you might have the numbers behind you, but you're not putting it out like I am. Guaranteed. It's all love though. I ain't here trying to compete with nobody. I'm separating myself. I don't want to be like God. But that Rose toy stuff, that's just weird. Being all freaky like that in front of your son, that's weird. I'm sorry, that's just weird. I got a show tomorrow. If you in the building and you're available, tap in with your boy, 8 o'clock. I'm going to get my schedule set for the week, Lord willing. I'm going to chill, mind my business like I do. And if you need to reach me, you know how. You dig? Tish, I appreciate you for tapping in. It's good to see you. Chef is as usual. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, that's pretty much that. Do me a solid before y'all go. If you don't tomorrow, I'm out. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Peace.
The flow insane. Take my spot, so the range. Shoot my shot with perfect aim. Third degree, that perfect flame. Ain't no sleep, that's the game. Oh, so southern, that's the slang. When they see me, that's the main. Chasing checks and fly like planes. Big old stick, I bought a cane. Flick my wrist and bought the ring. I'm so boss, we're not the same. Paid the cost and kept the change. Now I'm walking Hall of Fame. And I reside in the cloud. Grand wishes.